Hello guys, and welcome to an unplanned video. So of this video, I'm going to keep the thumbnail very basic, not try any real tags in the video, not if any of you are aware of that. This is going to be a good test to see whether I spend all my time doing these things, if there's actually any point. What it is, it's kind of a bit of bad news and a bit of good news. We'll get to the bad news. Of one of our really close, well actually a member of my mum's family, our cousin, unfortunately passed away a couple of weeks ago, and it was just his funeral this Tuesday gone, and his family have come to, his direct family, Alan, the guy was called, he used to help us out quite a lot in the garage, a bit like Joe, well know Joe. Alan was quite often at the garage, always happy to lend a hand, and to be honest, they're like distant family too, you know what I mean, like they're really, this means a lot to me. And obviously his son has come to me and said that his dad had this car and he doesn't want to get involved in selling it. They've actually got an identical car to this, and to be fair, this one is a lot better than the one they have, but I think for sentimental reasons, a lot of people, when they have a family member pass, I think I would kind of be the same a little bit. I just think they want it away and they don't want it there because it's a reminder of the family member who's no longer here. So I kind of want to just dedicate this video actually to Alan. I'm not going to put surnames in there just in case they want to be kept confidential, but he really did do a lot to help us out. But for me, quite often when my dad went away doing MOTs and I was in the garage on my own, me and Alan quite often had a heart-to-heart when I've been going through times. This was long before I even met my current partner I'm with, or my one before. This went back right when I was a teenager, and Alan was always there to listen to whatever I had to say, any down points in my life, give us advice. Alan wasn't a very kind of, talkative kind of guy, but he would always listen and give you good advice. So I do just actually want to dedicate this to Alan as a massive thank you for all the help over the years. So anyways, let's get on to the car. What's actually for sale? This is the purpose of the video. It's for sale. I'm very tempted myself. I'm even very tempted for my partner, but I don't know. I'm undecided at the moment. I'm going to put it out there and see if anyone's interested. So let's find out what it is. It's a Vauxhall Zafira, based on, as we know, the good old Astra. Well, the Astra Mark V, the Astra H, pretty much exactly the same car underneath. This is a nice spec one. It's the design. So you obviously get alloy wheels, factory fitted tinted rear windows. These are absolutely cracking MPV. These really are, which is why I'm like really tempted to take it on myself, to be quite honest. I'm going to try not to look into it too much because I will tempt myself. If I didn't have the A6 and my other cars, I would. This is the EcoFlex. Now it's the 1700 Isuzu. We'll get into the engine part later on. We'll just go have a quick walk around the car. As you can see, there's minimal damage. This car's been stood for quite a while, naturally, while obviously the family have been sorting out funerals and stuff. Standing washing the car hasn't exactly been their top priority, so I will be getting the car fully valeted, as we can see here. There's not really much damage. I'm just trying to find some really substantial ones to point out. I believe it or not, this here, there's a little bit of a dent in that door there, and a little mark. Now, Mark, this is going to sound strange, Mark, Alan's son, when Mark brought it to her, he pointed out a mark on the car, but what it was, he said he was driving along, and he seen a little piece of paper flapping underneath the wiper blade. And he got out and somebody had left a note saying, sorry, caught your car. He's tried ringing the number, no one's answering, so unfortunately I think they're going to get nowhere. But if they happen to get somewhere with it, I'm not sure what he's going to do with that money, but I think I've told him, I said, there's no point in doing that to that door. It's quite minimal. Trust us, it's that the camera picks it up more, plus the fact the car generally covered in like a load of like dust. As you can see, if I just run my finger here, dust, it kind of just makes it stand out a lot more because that area has been like tea-cutted. It's not really that bad. Personally, if it was my car, I would just be leaving it exactly how it is. But he is going to use this money, which I'm going to go through now. The car will be leaving with a full MOT, possibly a small service, depending on what direction we take with it. I must admit, we've had it on the lift, we've checked it. The only real advisory will be the brake discs are getting a bit corroded, but the only thing is, it's been standing. But as an MOT tester, a random Joe Blogs is going to buy this car, maybe not somebody we know, and we just want it covered. To be honest, if it could cover a couple of 100 miles to clean the discs up, you'll probably get through without an advisory, but the car's not like properly insured, and I think it might have run out of MOT by now. I'm not 100%, and obviously the car's still in a guy's name who's deceased and stuff, so unfortunately to go driving it around isn't an option. So that's really the only advisory. But even so, discs and pads, I'll show you them for the wheels, they're not bad, you'll see. But yeah, it's a cracking car, so we'll go through a little bit more in detail of what it was. I thought there was more, actually I think there's a mark around the back. That it really isn't anything substantial, like stupid things like this, but crikey, it's nothing for a 2030. This was it here. Some dodgy's gone on there, this area, I suppose. Yeah, that was it. I knew there was somewhere, but the car just generally looks a bit sort of grubby because it's been standing, but as you can see, it will shine up lovely. This here is, again, I don't know what that is. I think that will actually just rub off, no problem. So, starting off with the good points, like I say, to the design spec. The design spec's the one you want, because I find the next step up elite is when you start getting leather, and you don't want leather seats in an MPV where you've got folding seats and stuff, you know. So we'll have a look in here, and I'll show you what I'm meaning. Cloth seats are absolutely perfect for these, because when you've got kids in and stuff, leather seats in child seats, leather seats can easily tear and what's the word, like scratch. They're terrible for like scratch marks. So for me, the elite spec is the one you want. Like I said, you still get your rear electric windows, which is an option on these. My OCD can't cope with that light thing. I don't know if there's a bulb out in there or something, I don't know, but I'll be putting a bulb in there. Again, my OCD can't manage with that. But yeah, it's got rear ventilation, 4 electric windows, factory fitted tinted windows. Like I've said, nice, clean cloth seats. Again, it just needs a hoover out. That's all it needs. It's even got the parcel shelf in the back, which on most of these are long gone, missing. And it's here. Lovely to have that if you wish to use it as a 5-seater car. But with these, you'll have to excuse, I don't want to get all that like detritus into the seats, but these are so easy to do. I'm sure you'll all see it. Let's try and do a live demonstration, but it is incredibly difficult with one arm. Where's the little lever here? You can just see the headrest under the seats. There we go. Pull that forward. These seats fold forward. I haven't done one of these for years, guys, so bear with us. And I think you just pull this lever. I don't think I've got them seats far enough pushed forward. I think that's it. Live demonstration. You push them all the way forward, and then you just simply lift these. I think they just pull up or something. I'll have to obviously move a few things around. It was the mat that was in the way. Pull it up like this. Obviously, I've got the partial shelf. I can't do a full demonstration, guys, because you need to set this up. So naturally, you wouldn't have the partial shelf in when you do it, but you get the gist. The back seats fold up. And like you say, a seat belts in the back, and also rear lighting in the back. Now, my OCD, there we go, can't cope with that. That's got to be dealt with. So there we go. And you also get the little storage bit under here as well. You get a 12-volt out socket. So that's that anyway. We all get the gist. It is a 7-seater, and they are actually one of the best thought out and designed 7-seaters, small 7-seaters out there. So I'll deal with that shortly with the seats. So yeah, to the design. Quick look under the bonnet. It's the 1700 Isuzu engine, which is a good thing. And really, the only problems these have is they can have the odd DPF problem. A simple way around that. It doesn't cost a lot of money nowadays. The DPFs are in a very accessible place, not like some wedged down the back of the engine. You just simply get it removed and mapped out. Like I've said, we'll go through that in a different video. It's not such a big deal. I'll have to check the timing belt interval. I'm not sure. I'll let you guys know. But yeah, just your general 1700 Isuzu, pretty much bulletproof engine. Like we've mentioned, DPF delete, EGR delete, remap, stage 1, Bob's your uncle. These things are absolutely great. No leaks or nothing. I've had it on the lift and checked. So that's that. So while we're around the front, the design spec, you get the front fog lights, but this has got a factory option of factory parking sensors front and back. Now these are not your cheapy aftermarket rubbish. These are proper, which I haven't seen many of these have, all round parking sensors. Factory fit ones though, which are far better than those aftermarket horrible things that never work properly. And there's your rear ones. So there's a quick walk around of the outside. Now let's have a look on the inside, which is really where the design spec comes into its own. So we'll jump in. First thing, obviously we've got 4 electric windows, electric heated mirrors, automatic lights. That's pretty much specific to the design. Front fogs, obviously. And I'm just trying to debate what to do with this sun. I'm just going to reposition the car if it keeps getting into the lens of the camera. It's amazing how much of a location I have to get into just to get out the sun, otherwise it affects the lens too much. So yeah, into the car, only 82,000 miles. That's pretty low mileage for an Isuzu diesel by a mile. By a mile. So yeah, it's a nice spec car in here. So you've got your 6-speed gearbox. I love these handbrakes on the Zafiras. This one's got full climate control system, full sat nav, and this is actually touchscreen as well, as you can see. You might go, oh, that looks a bit old hat, Dan. Trust us, that's pretty top of the range for one of these. You don't get many of them with that. This is the very, very, very last of the Zafira B before they've moved to the C on a 63. In fact, I'm sure they made a 63 plate Zafira C, actually. This is a super late one, so they've just been chucking all the extras onto this to get rid of it, I think. So yeah, you've got your full touchscreen sat nav, radio, Bluetooth. I think this is Bluetooth Touch Connect, I would imagine so that it will be. An SD card there. Oh, sorry. Yes, the Bluetooth hands-free and music streaming. And like I said, this is all an option here. Climate control. And I can confirm to you, I've just heard the air conditioning kick in and it's puffing out freezing cold air onto us. And it is actually 10 degrees outside. So working air conditioning, full climate control system, as you can see on here. And also, what was really rare on this, like I've mentioned, cloth seats, but we've got heated seats, which is really rare for one of these 3-stage heated seats. And like I've said, that's how you know they're factory parking sensors, because there's actually a button on the dashboard, and there's a light on the dash to work from it. So factory fitted, which you can hear working, parking sensors. The only thing this car lacks is cruise control, but I tell you now, they're about £40 on eBay for a genuine stalk, and all you do is literally just pull the stalk out, no dismantling, buy one with the 2 buttons, pop it in. Really is as easy as that. And I've actually got Tech 2. You just simply activate it. Easy as that. Literally the easiest car ever to fit cruise control to. The fact you don't even have to dismantle anything to remove the indicator stalk. So all you need to do, buy the indicator stalk with the buttons, pop it in, job done. So yeah, oh, actually I've just realised it's got some USB connection down here as well, and another power outlet. So yeah, it's got all of the good stuff. I just thought I'd run through that. I must say, I haven't properly looked through the books, I haven't properly looked through the files. I need to have a proper word with the family, because like I said, we actually attended the funeral on Tuesday. Things are still a little bit raw, so I didn't want to stand. Obviously, he did mention the car. He's just dropped the key off to it yesterday. I didn't want to stand talking money too much, but I still need to look up what it's worth. It will be going cheap. They just want rid of it. So if any of you guys out there are interested in what I would say is a pretty good, tidy car, we'll have a full MOT. Get in contact. Link below on the description is a phone number, pay-as-you-go number, remember, so just leave a message and I will get back to you in time. Or go onto Facebook and have a look on there, on Facebook, Cardiff Garage Northeast, and obviously I'm the admin on there. Send us an inbox and we'll get to some kind of an agreement about how much they're wanting for this. But yeah, obviously I'll probably say do your research as well and have a look, but it's not many of these knocking about now. With 82,000 mile, nice spec one. Obviously it's got the auto dipped in rear mirror. Like I said, it's got the auto rain sensing wipers and light sensing lights, like I've already shown you, but it has got the rain sense wipers. So yeah, we'll leave it there. Thank you all for watching. Like I've said, if you want to help out the channel, link below, buy me a coffee, super thanks, all helps a million. And like I say, I do all this stuff for free. Most certainly in this case, I don't want anything off them. I just want to do them a favour, and if it's not for them, it's for Alan, who's no longer here. I want to see his car get a new home, and Alan did look after his cars. I need to drive it. If there's any issues I pick up, I will be fully open and honest with anybody, but the car's not going to be going for full recommended retail, whatever the class it has anyway. So catch you all soon. Thank you for watching. Thank you for everybody who helps out. There was a few other donations being made to the channel, which I thank you all very much. I'm trying to think who, my mind has still just gone blank of who it was. Or something, yeah, that's what it was. Kia Rio. You left us a donation, thank you very much, and Kit and all the rest of you who help out. The guy with the X-Type, Kevin X-Type, Pie-Light, all you just all know who you are, Fiesta Man, all of you, absolutely thank you all very much for your support, and I'll catch you soon.